y'all tell me this. Am I the only one that can get an epiphany at any given moment? Like, I can be watching my kids play and just get an epiphany. Can be watching a movie and can get some parallel from life. Or I could even be watching a sporting event. Shout out to Mr. Hamlin from the Buffalo Bills, but I can get an epiphany. And I just had an epiphany watching an old flashback sporting event. Let me explain. So, guys, I was watching an old fight between a 42-year-old George Foreman and 28-year-old Evander Holyfield. Not to overtalk the scenario and situation, but George Foreman, by all intents and purposes, had no chance standing in the ring with a young, strapping, hungry, climbing to the top champion. By this time, he had fought many lions himself, but he was no longer in his prime. Well, for 12 uneventful, engaging rounds, this man took a beating. When I mean a beating, I mean Evander Holyfield hit this man so hard upside his head for 12 rounds that George Foreman, as the cage veteran that he was, the man stood toe-to-toe with this guy, absorbing lick after lick, ultimately winning the respect of this young champion. Now, to me, what this signifies is the strength of wisdom versus that of the strength of youth. As you know, wisdom will help you. Wisdom will help you fight battles that strength can't overcome. There are some things that come with time, that come with age, that maybe we shouldn't be so flippant looking past. Sometimes the storms of life will come raging and crashing against our lives in the like fashion that Evander Holyfield hit George Foreman. But I promise you, the pride that this man possessed, that he refused to fight. But the pride this man possessed, that he refused to fall no matter how hard life hit him, ultimately won my respect. There's something about the strength of that older generation that maybe we in our generation can draw parallels from. If you think about some of the fights they overcame, if you think about some of the struggles that they took beating after beating after beating for, so that we could have the freedoms and the liberties we enjoy today, especially my young people, I encourage you not to take it for granted. If you knew the steps of this journey, you would run a little faster, harder, put more effort into making sure that their effort didn't go in vain. Seeing the strong champion stand firm in the face of adversity with resilience, with pride, with determination, that I will not go down. I promise you, even though he didn't win that fight, he won the war. And you will too, with a little resiliency. Let's tear a page from that of the older generation.